Well, hello, welcome or welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm doing September budget review, and if you can check out this page, you can probably see about how well it went. There's just multiples. I did start off good with some no spend days. Sunday is pretty much always a no spend day, and I ended off with a no spend day. Random one here in the middle. I am moving this next month to actually trying to remember to write things down on the day that I actually buy them versus the day it comes out on my credit card, just because I think it'll kind of keep me more up to date on how much money has actually been spent if I'm going in daily or every few days and writing it down, putting it in here. I can see it building up much quicker rather than just what I tend to do, buy a few things for pretty much the week thinking I'm not bought that much stuff, and turns out I had. I did come in, you'll see, doing good the first week. Second week went over a little bit more. Third week really went over more. Fourth week I wasn't as bad as the third week. Oddly enough, that has a no spend day in it, but you'll see several Amazons and high cost Amazons, like nearly 80 bucks, 100, or that's Walmart. Nearly 80 bucks. There's 27. This, as well as just your Walmarts. This week I've been trying to do meal planning, meal prepping. During this week I didn't get around to it on my weekend, so I was going to Walmart. I wasn't going to Walmart, I worked there. As I finished my shift at Walmart, I was going and buying things to eat because I didn't have anything prepped to eat, and I didn't want to take the time to make anything to eat. So, yeah, it builds up fast, and we're gonna see that things definitely did not go well. So we're trying something new, trying to retrain the brain to not want to buy all the things. A lot of Amazon. There's another large Amazon in the week before, and another one. I've actually tried putting some stuff on subscription. Some of it I can get a little bit cheaper than I can here in town. Others, half the time I can't find the item in town. I use this Mio sweet tea flavor, water enhancing, and it's out of stock half the time in town. So I decided to order it. It costs basically the same amount ordering it, and then it's gonna come in every couple of weeks rather than me wandering around trying to find it. This is one of the ways in which I save a little bit of money because I like to drink soda pop. I drink way too much of it. I do the water thing, and I tend to drink that at work. I need to start kind of adding it into my daily drinking, switching out between soda pop and it. But like I said, I couldn't get the flavor half the time. So I was saving it just for work, just so I had it at work. But with it coming in on a regular basis, I should be able to actually start drinking it during the week instead of as much soda pop. So that's the plan there. We've got all this filled out, of course. Moving on, which brings us to debt. Let's see how we did with debt. Our first one is our Upstart is now at $1,448.04, which, as you can see, went down from $1,483.81. It's still in the middle stages, so we're still paying a good chunk of, it's at just under $56. We're still paying a good portion of that towards interest because it's only halfway, not quite halfway-ish through the loan. I mean, here, let's go 1483.81 1 minus 1448.04 equals, see, not quite $36. Came off when I sent in a payment of nearly 56. No, minus 56. 20 of it still went to interest, right? And yes, those aren't completely exact numbers. It's just an about estimate, pretty close. And so as you can see, again, not quite halfway through the loan, but it's moving along slowly, and in time we'll start seeing it going down much faster. So, and next is Capital One, which is at 5,000, or was it 5,000? It's statement to statement. That's your 5,885.38. And it was at 6,500. I think I mentioned it before, you know, gone up. We're gonna see things decreasing a little bit more with that one, whereas last time we saw it go up, it was in the paying for dental work era. So Chase is now at 5,844.77, which we will have to add those up. I spent $5 on a quickie little calculator because I find I randomly need one when my phone is being used for other things, so gotta love that. But all the random times so far that I've just randomly used this is crazy. Plus 5,844.77 equals, this is now at 13,178.19. Yeah. Sorry, I know my handwriting is a little weird at the moment. This is set back, you know, probably this far away from me because I got an extender arm on this thinking it would work for this table that this is on. Turns out it's not. So I do have a different table I use that is thinner, and we'll have to try that one next time. So as we can see, went down about $700. So happy to see that, because this one definitely did not go down. Student loan 1 is now at 43262.49. Student loan 2 is at 23,174.52. And student loan 3, 8,500. Wow, I did a really good job there. That just totally went out. Let me grab the corrector tape. And here we go. So, good job there, right? Let's try again. 8,564.95. There you go. And I think it's still a little bit out of lines, but is what it is. So now let's add that up. 43262.49 plus 23, 174.52 plus 8,564.95 equals. We have hit the $75,000 mark, people. 5,001.96. I would love to be able to just pay off these bills, to be making money that I could just pay these bills, but I'm not, especially right now with prices continuously going up. So that one is what it is. Oops, I forgot to do the total. We got to do the total, people. So we have 7,501.96 plus 13,178.19 equals 88,180.15. It's less. It is actually less, people, which is nice to see. But I mean, this went up by, here's 7, 9, about, was it only about 250? 250, 300-ish. That means that I have to pay that much extra into my other debt in order to see this actually decreasing, which I don't think my credit card balance will be going down a whole lot this month. We'll have to wait and see until October review. Okay, moving on. Let's check out the actual spending numbers for each week. If we want to, we will move over to here and start filling this in. We have started. I was going to do a mid-month review. I really honestly have no clue what happened. It just, time went by without me noticing. So by the time I noticed that I hadn't, that, you know, half the month is gone, it was like the 22nd, 23rd, something like that. So I was like, yeah, okay, I guess we'll skip that one. Just do a full month review. That's all we've got. So I did get this filled out initially. I don't know, I was like, oh, it's half a month, so I'll go ahead and get that all ready. And then I realized that, we're so far past it, I really shouldn't bother. So, first week, my spending was at $145.71. That is less than the $150 I have budgeted. So my remaining had been $454.29. However, next week, my spending went up to $265 even somehow, which brought my balance for the rest of the month down to $189.29. We know that that didn't happen. Other spending, didn't use it the first or second week. I'll go ahead and let you know I didn't use it the third or fourth week either. I had put that in for buying ink. I just haven't really needed to use my printer, so this is what we've got. Let's see here. As for week 3, this ain't gonna be good. My spending had been, oh, I already filled it in. I forgot I already filled it in. On to week 3, spending for that week had been $314.82, over double. So let's see what that gives us. I'm gonna do this, you probably won't see it off camera. 29 minus 314.82 equals negative 125.53. So already week 3, I'm over by 125 bucks. And I still got week 4 to worry about. So week 4, spending was $184.98, much closer to the $150 it's supposed to be. I did start kind of, reining it in a little bit, but by then it really was too late. I got 125.53 minus, that's not right, we're plussing that because we're not putting in the negative. I don't know if this, well, it should let you, but I don't want to do it. I'm lazy, and it's just easier to do this. Plus 184.98 equals, that gives me a negative 310.51. So yeah, I overspent by over $300. I'll have to see how the rest of things go, such as bills. Who knows? Not sure that saved me a whole lot, but as for bills, the ones for those weeks came out. Other spending didn't use either of those weeks, and we mark off the savings. It ended up where when I rolled the dice, it was only 10, 10, and 5 the first 3 weeks. So I didn't bother rolling the dice and just did the 25 to equal it out to the 50 that goes into the savings account for the month. There was no more extra going into the savings this month. But then I marked down my investments this week as well, so we can actually add those up, or try. 45. I think the back of this is a little uneven because it doesn't matter where I put this, it kind of wiggles from this side to this side. It's a cheap calculator. What do we expect? 45.71, 714.05, 10 plus 265, 221.10 plus 10 plus 314.82 plus 95 plus 5 plus 184.98 plus 107. You'll have to watch the October budget set up. We're going to see some numbers going in and changing around a bit. Plus 25 plus 50 gives me a total of $2,041.73. Now, these bills do not include my credit card payments, so clear that out. And we're moving on. Okay, now let's do the actual monthly budget. Some of it's filled out. Got about halfway through the month and stopped pre-filling things out. Just stuff going on. I will admit, some stuff happened and I kind of dealt with a little bit of depression this month. So I just really didn't feel like working on things. If you got depression, you know. Anywho, rent was $600. My phone was, let's see, what was it? $86.19. Electricity, I still paid out absolutely nothing in electricity. They've already sent me a thing to refill out the LEAP for this year, which you can't, like, you can send it in early if you fill it out by hand, but you can't do it online until November 1st, but they won't process them till November 1st, so if you send it out before then, it just ends up in a big pile, which I guess they probably get to those first, which is why I dealt with the issues I dealt with last year when it came to LEAP, because, oh my goodness, I sent it in November 1st. Halfway through December, I hadn't heard anything, and they had said the time was like 2 weeks or something like that. And I receive a letter saying, oh, we've tossed out, the application because you didn't send us this information. I'm like, you have to notify me to send you that information. I'm not telepathic. I cannot read your mind. I did not know that I needed this. So I ended up reapplying for it, which means I didn't get it till like January, which was so ridiculous. It pissed me off so bad. Like, it's really weird because I have communication by email, and since they don't do communication by email, even though it's an option to do communication by email, don't ask me, it automatically defaults to by, snail mail. And I'm like, got no problem using snail mail. Got no problem with you sending stuff snail mail versus calling me because I don't answer the phone. The problem is you have to send me stuff before. You can't wait until the deadline and then send me a thing telling me, oh, we can't process your application because your time limit exceeded and you didn't send us the stuff. It's like, you have to send the snail mail that lets me know that I need to put those things in, that I need to send that stuff. Oh, sorry, venting a little. It just drove me nuts. Anywho, again, I don't know what that thing was that gave me extra money throughout the summer, but I haven't paid much at all on my electricity, so I keep expecting it to show up some month. Still hasn't. It will pop back on here soon, probably this next month, when I've been using a mixture of my heater and my cooler, because I sleep during the day and I need the cooler on so that it doesn't get too hot for me to sleep, but then I have to turn it on at night because if I don't, it'll drop down to like 60 degrees in my apartment. Yes, people, this is Colorado weather. Gotta love it. Anyways, moving on. Internet, 95. I did not put gas in my car. It is at the point, it is at half a tank, so I need to put gas in my car. So that'll happen this next month's budget. Anywho, makes that 0. This one, we need to add up. 686.19 plus 95 equals 781.19. And we'll add up this one. 75.05 plus 30 equals 105.05. Now this was my dental insurance thing that I have, and then my car / renter's insurance. Groceries, And spending, guess we should probably add those up because I didn't. Let's see here. We have 145.71 plus 265 plus 314.82 plus 184.98 equals 910.51. Negative 310.51. I should probably just add that to the 600 I'm supposed to. That would make sense and would be faster. Math, not my strong suit. Either way, we got to divide that by 2. So, and I know I'm going to have half a cent on these, so we'll make groceries at 455.26, and the spending, oh, I'm gonna have to move this thing at 455.25. Now I'm gonna have to remember to add those separately if I can remember. I got a little piece of paper over here. We'll just write it down real quick. 9, 10, 55, 05, 51. Wow. I can't remember things at all. And I can just try and remember to just add that all at once. Hulu came out at 107. We did not do other spending. Yes, I'm jumping back and forth. This is my mind. It goes with what it sees first. Which makes this total 455.25. And this total 455.26. Upstart is 55.66, and I put 200 on Chase. This one we will figure out here in a couple of minutes once I get everything figured out. Savings was at only $50, and investments is at $50 with a grand total of 100. Prime came out at, what does Prime come out at? I feel like I have these backwards or something. Oh yeah, Prime comes out at $16.25. That's what it was. It's very weird. That will give us a total on this one. 9 plus 107.86 plus 113.24 plus 15.99 plus 16.25 equals 262.34. Interests are much less, not much less, but definitely less than what I had budgeted for, so happy about that. I can probably double check here. I should see Prime. Don't remember when Prime goes through. I don't even see it on here. And it's Audible. Did I miss Prime? Oh, that could be bad. I might just not be seeing it. Oh, I have it under Amazon, $16.25. I need to put that separately. so that I know what it is. I was like, if we're $16.25 off, I know where. Anywho, we will add these ones up. 119 plus 105.05 plus 455.26 plus I did not remember 455.25, did remember that one, plus 107, which I did not fill out down here. That'll be going up next month. It's here plus, and we'll do these ones separately. 55.66 plus 200 plus 100 plus 262.34 equals, yeah, my numbers are not accurate. 415.82. So even if you minus the 200, I've got 2,215, and according to this, it should be at 2,041.73, and that cleared that. Lovely. Oh well, that doesn't matter. What am I missing? I must not have put a bill in somewhere. Let's see here. Let's see here. 2215.82 minus 2041.73 equals, I am 174.09 off. And there's just nothing. Wow, where did he get 174 off? It would have to be a mix of some of the bills somewhere that I didn't mark in here. Or else I just added this wrong. Could have gotten a weird button. We'll double check. 09 plus 105.05 plus, we'll do these together at 910.51 plus 107 plus 55.66 plus 100 plus 262.34 equals 221.15.82. Yeah, this number here is going to be more accurate. We need to see what I missed in there. 221.582. 221.5. That's 2,215 in case you're curious. So what could I have forgotten? Because that is a difference of 174.09. Let's see, shall we? We have rent. This is a spending. A phone. It'll be Verizon 86 something. I'm not sure what date that came out at. Walmart. Okay, it looks like I might be missing the phone one. Oh, nope. There's Verizon right there. Internet, which usually comes out around here. Internet 95. Dentist, we have 30. Insurance will be 75.05. Those ones. Hulu will be 107. Upstart, which is that's 55 something, right? 55.66. Okay, I found one of them that I appear to have forgotten, and that is that one. So let's see, might be able to figure out where. See here, 174.09 minus 55.66 equals 118.43. Not seeing anything as of yet, so And of course I don't put the credit card payments there. And I don't put the savings and stuff there. But when we added it up, that's why we minused the 200, was to account for credit card payment. Maybe I added that wrong. No, I did add that wrong because I appear to have forgotten at least one already. But those won't be on there, so we should have $9. So 905, $9 even. Nope, that's Amazon. Okay, so apparently I forgot Flip as well. Did I forget half of them on this one? Minus 9 equals 109.43. Still not sure what I'm forgetting. There seems to be multiple here. I got that one. I got that one. I mean, if you're on somewhere else. Okay, I got the interest payments. 107.86 is there. 113.4 is there. Audible 15.99. Actually, do them out from here, and then we found Prime. So, new question is, how am I still 109.43 off? Even finding two of them. 109.43. Writing on my scrap paper, weird people. Seriously, how am I 109? Because they're all. Oh, remember what I said? Probably something wrong here. Yeah, I probably did something wrong here. Okay, my first week is generally the 1st through the 9th. And this is why you do this, so that you're making sure that you're getting your budget numbers correct. But we have the 600, and then $30 to the dentist. No spend, no spend. There's Flip. Okay. So it's back to 118.43. Yeah. Something had to have gone wrong here. Plus 9 for Flip, plus 75.05 equals 714.05. So that one's correct. Let's see, what one did I miss? Upstart, which would probably be in here somewhere. We'll add it in at the very end, because from what I can see, everything else is actually on here. So we'll clear that out and start with this week, 10th through the 16th. We have, let's see if I can do it more on camera for starters. 113, plus when it's off of this, it's even more wobbly. 113.24 plus 107 point, whoopsies. That is not a point, that is an equal sign. This is me trying to do stuff without actually looking at what I'm doing. 24 plus 107.86 equals 221.10, which is what I have there. Am I missing anything? Walmart, Amazon, 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 Walmart, Amazon. There's the interest. There's Upstart. I'm at a loss for words. I do not know where the numbers are going wrong. Okay, well. Oh, I just realized where the numbers are going wrong. Or some of the numbers are going wrong. Wow, this is bad. If anybody is actually watching this, they've probably stopped by now. Don't blame you one bit. I think I forgot to add in stuff from here and here, because I just did those two and just said that this week was 221.10. Oh my gosh, I know where I went wrong. I so totally know where I went wrong. I'm not sure. I'm hoping this will be the numbers. Let's finish actually doing this. So we have 210. We are going to 221.10. Yes, I saw that number in my brain. I just didn't say it out loud. So we have to plus this one, plus that one, plus that one, and plus that one. That gives us bill spending $473.94. I said something halfway through me checking, going, oh, it could be something in here. Guess what? It's something in here. Let's see what we come up with here. Anybody else feel a strong desire to just double check this week and this week? I have 95 right there. Week 3. Week 3 starting on the 16th. It should be ending on the 16th. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be wrong too. Let's see here. Because the week should be starting on the Wednesday and going here, which puts that one on there, which is not 95 on this one, nor is it adding in that one, because I had Amazon written there rather than Prime. But these are regular. That is Prime. I'm going to clear my calculator. I don't know why, because I already know. Walmart, Amazon, Walmart. Okay, so 1625. And for the next week, Walmart, Amazon, Amazon, City Market, Walmart, Hulu, the 107, and that should be it. Shall we add this up together now? Ooh, this is the parts of things, people, that sometimes the budgeting is really rough. Okay, let's add this up. 145.71 plus 714.05 plus 10 plus 2.5 plus 473.94 plus 10 plus 314.82 plus 16.5 plus 5 plus 184.8 plus 7 plus 25 plus 80 now equals 221.15.82. This is why we have to put all these things in. Oh, just do it all on one page. No, you do it on multiple pages. So as that numbers don't add up, you realize something went wrong and you can get the actual correct numbers. You should be able to do it all on one page, but us humans have a tendency to do stuff wrong. So we'll clear that out. Now that we have the accurate number, we have two. What was it? Two. I need the calculator. I'm like, what is going wrong with my brain? 2215.82 plus 200, because I can do that in my head. That means my expenses was 241,582, which means I have a negative. Should get the pink pen. Just put the pink slightly over that. So minus 2309.01, which was my income for the month. That equals, pink pen, 106.81. So technically I should have added 106.81 onto my credit card. So we might not see debt going down all that much next month. But I'm gonna redo the budget. Gonna have that video coming probably after this one. Stay tuned for that so you can see the changes I plan to implement. Not everybody can just create these changes and just automatically stop spending. This is much more realistic, much more accurate to the struggles that normal people have switching over to budgeting. Even though I switched over to budgeting previously and didn't have a problem with it, I also could pay $40 a week or less for my groceries at that point in time. And you just can't do that anymore. And my pay at that point in time wasn't much less than it is now. But the cost of living has gone up, and it did it very quickly, which is causing me to struggle, as well as just wanting to overspend. Need to get that out of my brain. I do know I had some depression issues this month. They let go one of the supervisors where I work. It was a supervisor I happened to like, which just kind of... And then I've been dealing with my carpal tunnel, and I think I developed a tennis elbow as well. So I've been in a little bit more pain than I'd like to be in. With that, it just getting rid of a supervisor that you happen to like, that happens to somewhat teach you things on occasion. It just kind of put me into a depression, and I have to find other ways to deal with depression than spending money. My other way has been eating. I've been overeating, which should probably be noticeable in my spending, because it wasn't just random stuff that I bought. Like I said, on Amazon I got subscriptions going, so you'll see how that's gonna come into play during the next month's budgeting. So anyways, I will see you next time. Please be sure and do all the things: like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.